Hello everybody, welcome on into a brand new week of NFL football here in Random Rosters, season number 5, episode number 12, or episode number 92 if you've been watching all along. If whether this is your first episode or your 92nd episode, thanks so much for watching, thanks for hanging out. Hopefully you enjoy the content. If you'd like more Random Rosters every Tuesday here on the channel, so be sure to scroll down, subscribe, and ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos. You can also just check out the other stuff that I'm playing. I played Yakuza the other day. I played the first Descendant. I'll be playing probably Paleo Pines tomorrow. Playing all kinds of different stuff, having a good time with it, and I just enjoy making content. Today, like always, we have 4 games for our viewing pleasure. The divisions are starting to kind of separate a little bit. Some of them are more competitive than others. The AFC West is wild. And we'll talk about that here in just a second, because they are going to be actually part of our first game here. The Denver Broncos are taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys typically play pretty well in the NFC East, but they're not playing super well this season. They're currently in second place. They're behind the New York Giants. Now, the Denver Broncos, they are 6-4. They are in 4th place, yes, 4th place in a wild AFC West. The Seahawks lead at 7-2-1. They play the Chiefs today. That will be a matchup that we'll take a look at. And the Raiders play those Giants that the Dallas Cowboys currently are currently chasing. So big games today. Denver needs a win that'll like tie them up with the Chiefs, or the Seahawks might come down to them. The tie is between the Seahawks and the Broncos. They tied 6-6. So yeah, it's a big game, and it's interesting that we have 2 games today that have importance for the same divisions. The second game we'll actually be taking a look at is in the AFC Central. Cover that really quickly. It's going to be Baltimore taking on Jacksonville. Ravens in second, the Jaguars in 4th behind the Bengals, who have lost 3 in a row. They are playing Cleveland. I opted out of that game because Cincinnati, has not been playing very well. So this could help the Jaguars leapfrog the Bengals, potentially own a tiebreaker over the Ravens. I don't know if they've played previously. I don't remember if they have. So they could go from 4th to 2nd. And with the Titans' loss today, if they are playing, I don't remember seeing them on the thing, but we'll look at it later. If the Titans were to lose, that really bunches up what is typically a pretty wild AFC Central. That division usually has 3, maybe 4 teams in it until the end of the season. So that will be an interesting matchup. We're going to go back to the AFC West, like I was talking about. Seahawks and Chiefs, they're playing each other. The Chiefs can get a win, put themselves in first place. Seattle, they can win as well and maintain first place. Seattle's won 2 in a row. Kansas City's won 5 in a row. Something's going to have to give. And then our final game of the day is going to be the Oakland Raiders. We're going to look at 4 AFC West teams, but they're all good matchups. The Oakland Raiders are going to be taking on the New York Giants. Now, depending on how the game goes early, Denver and Dallas, the Giants could be 2 games clear. They could be tied, could maintain the 1 if they both win. So a lot of possibilities. I think it's going to be an interesting day of football. Hopefully it's a good day of football as we move through this season. So let's jump into our first game. It's going to be the Broncos taking on the Cowboys. Packers and Lions, they may have been upset already. So that NFC Central could get kind of wild. Thanks again for hanging out while it's loading. Always a good time to check whether or not you're subscribed. We're working towards 2,000. Working towards 2,000 subscribers. I would love if that could happen by the end of the year. We'll see what happens. But thanks everybody so much for the support. Means a ton. Because basically I just go, hey, this sounds interesting to me. I wonder if other people will find it interesting. And then I just kind of do it for 92 weeks or whatever.
NFL passing the football, while their running game ranks 26th overall.
So here we go, Dallas Cowboys coming off kind of a disappointing loss in real life. We'll talk briefly about that. Dallas losing to Arizona following a pretty big injury to one of their defensive players. And Denver got absolutely spanked at the hands of the Miami Dolphins. Like, just unbelievable. Like, I can't believe that score was what it was. You just watch it go up and up and up and up, and you're like, "This is someone playing Madden? Did someone hook up Madden 23 and just go like, hey, let's play this?"
First down and 10 to go.
So 1st and 10, pretty good return out to the 29-yard line. And Denver will have the ball first. Throws to the right side. It looks like just a bit of a miscommunication there, as that is incomplete. It didn't really look like anyone was looking for that ball. Terrell Davis in the backfield of that offense. I'm actually going to crack the window just a skosh. Set a timer. It's about 6 minutes into the video. When do I go, oof, that was a mistake? Put your bets down in the comments.
Here's the run.
Ooh, Terrell Davis. Nice.
Brought down by Morris.
Lane, that's a better way.
3rd and 3 at the 35-yard line. 3 receivers set for Denver.
Found a nice running lane on that right side.
Garcia,
oh, he threw it into double coverage. Receiver got his hands on it but couldn't hold on, and that will be a 3 and out. Kick is away. Returned from the 20 up to the 30. He'll try and make a spin move around the 35. And that is where he will get tackled. We'll take a look at the Dallas Cowboys offensive line.
1st and 10.
Sylvester Morris on the outside.
Line. 3 receivers set for the Cowboys.
He'll take the snap and go with a handoff to the fullback. Shot the gap beautifully, did Kylie Wong, and he will pick up his first tackle of the day. Excellent play to start for this Denver defense. A loss of 1. And they're going to go with another draw play. I think that time it actually went to a running back. It's possible it went to a running back the other time as well, but second carry for Richie Anderson. He picks up the first down on that one. They said it was 2nd and 11, but they gave him 10 total yards. Oh, because you had -1. Never mind. I figured it out. I did it. I did the math. Pitch to the right side. They're going right back to him. Wade Davis getting in on the action. He'll get a tackle for a loss of 1, so you know what's coming next. Draw play for a gain of 10. Or technically a gain of 11 and a first down. From the 46, hands the ball off. And that is exactly what it was. I like what Dallas is doing here. They're finding some success. They're not panicking and just throwing the ball. We see that a lot where it's like, okay, it's a, what do they go with a quarterback sneak there? My goodness. Rob Johnson, 2 yards on 1 carry. He'll pick up the first down. What gets kind of frustrating is sometimes you'll see a team lose a yard and then throw a really bad pass on 2nd down and like 11 or whatever, and then they're forced to throw on 3rd and 11, they feel. We'll go with the first pass of the day. It's going to go out to the left side off the hands and incomplete. Taking a look at the Denver defense. Junior Seau in the middle there. Chargers fans, avert your eyes. Playing for that rival. Disgusting rival.
2nd and 10.
Probably a good thing he got out of San Diego because that team is garbage. You either have 6 wins or more or 2. Made the first man miss, but the second man gets him right at the 40-yard line. Ken Lucas with a tackle. 3rd down and 9 as we approach the halfway point of quarter number 1. Means we're 1/16 done or something weird. That's a nice pass from Rob Johnson. Finds Sylvester Morris. First catch of the day. Goes for 11 and a first from the 28-yard line. Going with a run off the right side. Trying to find some room, but not a whole lot doing there.
At the 29-yard line.
Chris, it's pretty clear the
I'll give them
offense needs
another
a
loss
bigger
of
push
1.
up front.
It feels like Denver's either gaining 7 yards or losing 1. 7 or more or loss of 1. I guess they did have the run for 2 yards, but that was a first down, so it's like, it's fine. And it was a quarterback sneak as well. Oh, they tried to go left side. They found what they were looking for. They found that gap eventually, but just couldn't. He needed to break to the left side. Work his way outside to the left. These hitboxes are brutal when they're trying to navigate spaces like that, where there's not a lot of room. It's a nice throw over to the left side. That's Sylvester Morris again. No, it's Dennis Northcutt. First catch of the day goes for 7 and a first, and a methodical Dallas drive continues inside the red zone at the 15-yard line, 1st and 10. Johnson pitch left side. Nice job. I like. They stretched it out to the sideline. I like that. I like what they're doing. Second and 5. It feels like sometimes the running backs get really antsy going with the play action pass out to the far side, caught for the touchdown. And Dallas, with a beautiful drive down the field, gets into the end zone for 6 with 47 seconds to go in the first quarter. It just sometimes it seems like the running backs get antsy, and maybe it's just the way the animations look when they're hitting into those hit boxes. It seemed like a little, way too wide, and they're just bouncing around trying to find a way, find a lane. Kick is up, kick is good. But it's nice to see him kind of patiently stretch that out to the sideline. You're not gonna, hit a home run every single time, but picking up 5 is excellent. Rob Johnson put it right on the money. The far side of the field. And Denver comes out for their second drive of the day, finding themselves down 6. 1st and 10.
Line up in an 8-man front. Garcia looks downfield.
Garcia throws left side, finds a receiver. Tackled immediately at the 40-yard line, but that'll give the Denver Broncos a fresh set of downs. With a nice nearly 20-yard completion.
Garcia.
1st and 10. Goes to the right that time. Finds a receiver. That'll be another completion. Albert Connell. First reception goes for 6 yards. Denver not really doing anything with the running game, even though they have their running back, Terrell Davis. Now they're going to go with it. Pitch to the right side. Excellent job by Terrell Davis to stretch that all the way as far as he could to the sideline. Turned upfield nicely and picks up a first down. That'll end quarter number 1. Dallas 7, Denver nothing. It was an efficient first quarter. Might be the thing I appreciate the most from the Cowboys was how efficient that drive was. That clock was moving.
3 receiver set for Denver. The pitch to the back.
Going with the pitch right side. Tries to find a little bit of room, but it wasn't blocked well on the outside. John Lynch picks up his second tackle of the day. They'll still gain 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
41-yard line. Nickel package with just 3 rushers.
It's like an I formation. They're going to pitch right side. Davis looks for some room. Just finds a defender right at the 40. 3rd and 7. Actually, they're going to call that the 41-yard line. 3rd down and 7. 3 receivers to the top side of your screen. Moving a man in motion. Kind of, maybe. I'm not sure. Throws left side. Finds a receiver. Wow, there was a defender all over him and still found the completion. 1st and 10 for the Denver Broncos. Doing a nice job responding to the methodical Dallas Cowboys drive with a pretty methodical drive of their own. Inside the red zone at the, 18-yard line? 18 and a half.
Down and 10 to go. 4 down linemen on D. Garcia with the play.
Garcia play action into the end zone. Oh, he just overthrew his receiver. He had his man. Needed to pull the string on it just a little bit to give him an opportunity to get that touchdown pass. But also lucky that he didn't sail it too far into an interception. 1st down and 10. Or 2nd down and 10. Garcia takes the snap and throws into the end zone again. That was really well defended. Not a great throw there. He was there the entire time. Played that perfectly. Nice jump and deflection. So 3rd down and 10. Cowboys going to rush. Ooh, they're going to... Oh, he threw an interception. It looked like they were only going to rush 3, but they dropped a couple into coverage and brought some linebackers up to blitz. I don't know if that affected him, but it was a bad throw. Denver gets turned away with no points. And Dallas on the field. Pittman on the outside. Tripped up around the 18-yard line. Averaging 5.2 yards a carry. It's another 1st down for the Dallas Cowboys. If Dallas does what they did last time, they'll be up 2 scores in the quarter. Denver won't get the ball back. Pittman again goes for 8. Second down and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 25-yard line.
Play action pass, throws it deep down the near side, blocked, or deflected, I should say. Ken Lucas on the defense there. 3rd down and 2.
Looks like he had blinders on with that pass.
Going with another pass play. Rob Johnson finds... Oh, he had a receiver up the seam. The contact broke it loose, and that will be a 4th down and 2. So a nice job by the Denver defense following the offense's turnover. And Mitch Berger will come out for the punt. With 3:02 to go here in the 2nd. That is a booming kick down inside the 25-yard line. Up to the 34, maybe? Oh, and Terrence Wilkins appears to be injured as he limps off the field following the return. They'll give it to him 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
It will be a real blow to their game plan.
We're going to stay in the air, finds a receiver, but again, contact. Just terrific timing by these defenders consistently to hit. As soon as that ball hits the hands, their shoulder is like in the rib cage, jarring it loose. 2nd down and 10 following the incompletion. We're going to go with a run off the right side. Davis warms his way up for 2. Maybe. 1 QB knock. We don't see that statistic a lot. All right, strained hamstring for the player who was injured. He'll be out for the rest of the game. Broncos looking for 8. Garcia pulls and fires. He finds a completion. I thought that was going to be an interception. Lynch was in perfect position to try and pick that pass off, but looked like he instead went for the receiver. Made the sure-handed tackle, but couldn't get a hand in there to deflect it otherwise. It's a bold decision from Garcia, especially because we've seen a number of drops from receivers today as those hits come in. Got to be very aware of where my feet are. Garcia. Oh, I thought it was a completed pass. John Lynch. 1 interception. 3 tackles. 2-minute warning here in Dallas. 7-0. Garcia. Short drop, and they're going to go with a draw to the fullback. He'll pick up 7. Get him inside the 30 and create a 3rd and very manageable.
3rd down with under 2 minutes to go in the half.
You can go ahead and let this clock run a little bit. You don't want to give Dallas too much time. I don't know how well Dallas is built for like a quick drive like that, but giving them as little time as possible is always a good idea.
1st down and 10 to go.
Inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. 1st and 10.
Pass play.
Throws left side, almost found a 3rd interception. I mean, I know it would have just been the 2nd, but we've seen a couple of really dangerous throws from Garcia in the backfield for the Denver Broncos. That is not what you're looking for in the red zone again. Got to come away with at least 3. Get some points on the board, feeling good before halftime. Dallas is going to get the ball back. Oh my God. That was a worse throw. The defender was all over it. Garcia throws, and that's deflected yet again. Number 94 on the defense there.
Rob Morris is fast, tough,
So those were
and
3
likes to
straight
make
passes
plays,
inside the red
especially
zone.
versus the run.
And I don't know that a Denver receiver got a hand on any of them. They will settle for 3. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So Denver hits the field goal. And we have Dallas 7, Denver 3 with 1:09 to go in quarter number 2.
The kickoff by Conway. Thrown down by Davis. First and 10 at the
First and 10 from the 20. We'll see what Dallas wants to do. Are they built to have a quick, hurry-up kind of drive? Or are they specifically designed with the more methodical in mind? And it looks like it might just be the more methodical in mind, because they weren't even really trying.
Here's the handoff.
Going right side, trying to find some room, but nothing doing there. 1:02 to go. Denver takes its second of 3 timeouts. Third down and 8. Looking for a little bit of motion. He's jogging in place. Takes the snap. Throws left side. Deep pass. Tipped. And incomplete. Nice read by the Denver defense to get a hand on that. And that worked perfectly. Not only were they able to hold them to a 3-and-out, they only had to burn 2 timeouts thanks to the incomplete pass. And they're going to get it back with plenty of time on the clock to at least try to get a field goal. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, Dallas is going to return it. Oh, my God. He's wiggling. It's squiggling. It's a touchdown. Oh, no. Denver did everything right defensively and then fumbled the ball, just trying to get a little too much.
And it's good.
A little too cute on the return, and it costs them. It is kind of wild that they allow the advance there. Oh, yeah, you fumbled it. There's probably no one down here, so you better pray to God you get it.
Tackled by McDonald.
I think that, I don't know if Denver was in like the punt block formation. That might have really hindered what they were trying to do from a return standpoint. Wow. I thought we were looking at maybe a 7-6 game going into half, not 14-3.
He corrals him at the 26-yard line.
Chris, that was a well-executed play by the offense.
Pass play.
Deep bomb down the right side. Finds a receiver at the 40. They'll take their last timeout. I like that timeout usage there. Normally I would complain because the game doesn't have great clock management. Like, it's kind of there. But I like timeouts after big bombs like that instead of trying to get everyone hustled to the line. They could not take a sack there. That was the worst thing that could have happened.
Second down and 15 to go. They're really going to spread the field.
They got to go. That motion might get him. It doesn't. They'll roll to the far sideline, stand and throw. Into the end zone, tipped and incomplete. There were 4 people just standing there. What? Dallas 3 for 5 on third downs. Denver 3 for 6. Denver with a good amount more yards. But they only have 3 points to show for it. And the worst case scenario for Denver here is that they're going to have to kick the ball back to the Dallas Cowboys. That's why I felt that field goal was really important. Get some points on the board. That way, if you give up 3 on the opening drive, you're still just down that touchdown. That fumble is ginormous. And it's bigger than I thought it was going to be.
Johnson.
I don't like... I've enjoyed what Dallas is doing. I don't think there's really a reason for them to come out just firing balls all over the place. I know it was one play. I understand that.
First and 10.
But I'd like to see them stick with that running game. It's been effective for you. You're up by 11. You're looking at short quarters here. They're going to go with it. Oh, my God.
There's a man down on the field.
he pull a hamstring throwing a man over his shoulder. Was that the same guy?
Key starters can really hurt a ball club.
Oh, no.
Johnson. Quick drop.
That should have been a pick. That should have been a pick. And that's why I don't want to see Dallas just tossing the ball all over the field. It's one mistake. You can let Denver back into this game so easily. Granted, they're not, completely and totally out of it. But you don't want to let them back in. Ken Lucas with his third tackle has one pass defense.
Berger back to punt.
Berger is back to punt. We'll see if they can field it cleanly this time. We're going to return it from inside the 10, 15 to the 20, tackled by the center. And what I think is a deep thigh bruise.
Out 1 to 2 weeks with a deep
He's out 1 to 2 weeks. He got a deep thigh bruise. That felt like the game kind of just rolled the dice and was like, you know what, he's going to be injured. Went with the play fake, but nothing doing. Great defense on the back end by the Cowboys. Going with a handoff. Nice lane to run through there. Excellent job by that Denver offensive line. Looked like it was just kind of one-on-one across the board. Scooched him. Created a seam. Oh, it's off the hands and incomplete again.
Here comes their second punt of the game.
Denver just forgot how to catch a football. Scott Player coming on to punt this ball away. That'll be returned from the 25-yard line. He'll get up to the 35 plus a couple yards. And Dallas will get the ball right back. So neither offense clicking all that well out of the halftime break. However, the defense is doing a good job at holding them in check. So kind of a wash, I guess.
Johnson looking to throw.
That's an excellent deflection as the ref goes tumbling down.
Second and 10 at the 37.
They're not even like, they're not soft falls for the referees either.
For the Cowboys.
So second and 10, going with the play action pass. Johnson throws over the middle, finds a receiver on the star. And Richie Anderson comes up with his first catch of the day. First and 10 at midfield.
The Cowboys send a man in motion.
Johnson drops. Deep pass down the middle, finds a receiver. Two defenders collide. It's a touchdown, Dallas. Whoa.
Catches the touchdown. That's his second.
Man, Denver has played so well.
That's what you're trying to accomplish.
They forced, I mean, look, if you I think the defense did a good job. They forced Dallas. I mean, they didn't do a great job like stopping them on that methodical drive, but they forced Dallas to make that methodical drive. They forced them to have a long, drawn-out drive. And other than that, Denver's defense has played pretty well. The special teams blunder can't be put on them. That's not fair. But that is such a big collision. And Dallas, just like that, 21-3, they were in position to get the tackle, minimize the damage, and the two defenders took each other out. Easy 6, and it is 21-3 in Dallas. So the pressure is going to start to shift to the New York Giants, who will be playing leader today. Throw out to the right side. Wow, caught by the receiver. Actually managed to hold on to it. Fourth catch of the day, averaging 20 yards per. But the pressure will start to shift to the Giants. Win and keep ahead of Dallas. Barring some sort of wild, wacky comeback. The screen play, but it's overrun by the running back, just way out of position.
Let's go inside the number.
None of that is
Broncos
good.
Figured out how to beat the secondary of the defense. Interesting stats so far, Tom.
The offense looked like
-4 yards, huh?
old Raiders passing.
Excellent. Second down to 14, going with a run. They're going off the right side. Terrell Davis will kind of sniff the midfield area. I don't know why I phrased it like that. They'll mark him down to the 49, 3rd and 7.
Quarterback looks to pass.
Throwing and finds a receiver, outstretched hand, and everything inside the 30 down to the 28-yard line. This is a big drive for Denver. They have to score before the fourth quarter starts. Field goal doesn't really do them a whole lot of good, but I think you could make the argument to take that. 21-6, you'll have to go for a 2-point conversion. Pitch outside, and we see that a lot. The defensive end or whoever is coming off that edge, could be a linebacker, depending on the positioning, but the pitch plays, they're in the backfield immediately. Garcia throws over the middle. That time he holds on to the ball. Antoine Edwards, third tackle of the day. Sets up a 3rd down and 5.
Great timing on that pass.
That took some guts to even try to throw.
Yeah, I think you have to take the points here. Also for he almost threw another interception. My goodness. 4th down and 5. This is the right call. 2-score game, 15 points. You need touchdown, extra point, touchdown, 2-point conversion. You cannot leave this at a 3-score deficit. Though the kicker did try, because I thought I sucked in a little air going, oof, he's going to pull this to the left. Returned from the 5 up to the 20. Drilled with a shoulder up to the 22-yard line. And it'll be 1st down and 10, Dallas.
10 to go. Running play.
And with a running play, I like what Dallas is doing there. Just start kind of milking that clock a little bit, or at least work it. You don't have to milk it all the way down, but work it a little bit to try and shorten this game. Don't give Denver too much of an opportunity to get back into it.
2nd and 10.
Going off the right side, trying to find all kinds of room. And Pittman explosive on that run. Gets him a 1st and 10. I don't even know if they need to run another play before this 3rd quarter runs out. They probably will run one more, though they don't need to. Yeah, they don't. There's a 6-second difference between the play clock and game clock. Oh, and they're going to run it with way too much time. I guess it doesn't really matter because they're going to pick up a 1st down either way. 21-6 as the 3rd quarter ends. Denver's not out of it just yet, but they are going to need to pick up a stop here, and they're going to need to do it soon.
At the end of the 3rd quarter, the Cowboys lead by 15. 1st and 10.
The field is flipped, and the Dallas Cowboys will retain possession. 46-yard line, 1st down and 10. Going with a run play. Nice job by the defensive line for the Denver Broncos to get off that block and take down Pittman before he can get too far up the field. Dallas will huddle and work this down a little bit. 2nd and 11 coming up.
Second and 11. They line up in the eye. The Cowboys send a man in motion. Ball.
2nd and 11. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, it's a fumble. And Denver recovers. Oh, what a big play. That's exactly what Denver needed. They got to cash it in here. Now, you can take the extra point on this should you score the touchdown. Broncos. Oh, Garcia dropped for a massive loss. 2nd down and 18. Yikes. Gonna go with a draw play. Pretty well blocked, but he fumbled the ball. Oh no!
Can't be careless with the ball. That's his first fumble today.
The runner caught it up.
Denver's offensive line comes up with it and set up a 3rd down and 13. So a sack and then a draw for a fumble. Deep drop, throws right side, intercepted. Intercepted by the Dallas Cowboys.
His first interception of the game. Dallas ball.
Ahmed Plummer.
Wow.
Any receiver in the league.
Denver, I mean, that's the difference, right? You look at Dallas, they get the turnover, they get the takeaway. They're able to take full advantage of it for the touchdown.
When Junior Seau gets in his zone, he's one of
Denver
the most intimidating
just
players
throws it
in
right
football.
back. I mean, not right back, but first they were like, hey, you know what? We'll give you a little better field position. We'll take an 8-yard loss. We'll accidentally spill it on the ground. Oh, you didn't want it that time? Hold on, let me throw it.
The D shows a 4-3.
And we've seen the Denver quarterback, I believe, is Jeff Garcia. False start.
Flag down on the play.
We've seen Jeff Garcia
On number 71.
throw like several passes in a row where his players don't even touch it. I don't love the draw call on third down or second down and 18, but I understand it. Maybe try to catch him off guard. You think, hey, they're going to straight up pass.
Second down and 21 to go. The offense is in a strong I formation.
I think it went for, 5? It was like still 3rd and 13.
Pitch out by Johnson.
Pittman, right
They
side.
lost a few yards on that play.
They need more consistency.
Doesn't really matter if
in
they
their
lose
line
yards.
blocking.
There's nothing. Just trying to keep that clock moving. Third down and 23. Following some lost yards, a penalty. Kind of just a mess.
Third down with under 3 minutes to go. Offense lines up in the shotgun.
So 3rd and 23. There's no reason for them to throw this ball.
Pass play.
Johnson's going to throw left side
The defender gets a hand
into
up.
double coverage. Real poor decision there.
That's the second
It's a
pass
poor decision to
defended.
throw that ball at all.
Quarterback
Keep the
needed
clock
to look off
moving.
his receiver.
But more importantly, why are you throwing into double coverage? God, if he fumbled it again.
First and
That
10
returnman
at the
fumbled it again.
41-yard line. The D shows a 4-3. Garcia looks downfield.
Garcia throws right side, intercepted. Okay, well,
Brought down.
it's a good opportunity for me to hop up and use the restroom. I'll
First
be
and
back.
10 at the 23-yard line.
Oh my goodness.
Three tight ends.
Oh,
for
that's the wrong
Cowboys.
camera.
The pitch out. Takes it outside. That's his 5th tackle today. At the 2-minute warning, the Cowboys lead by 15. Let's go inside the numbers. Interesting stats so far, Tom.
The offense seemed to be winning the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Handoff, no, it's a pass. Caught. Third down with under 2 minutes to go in the game. Goal line offense for the Cowboys. The pitch to Pittman. Nowhere to run.
Timeout, Broncos. They have 2 remaining.
Breaks the tackle. First down and 10 to go. Weak eye receiver in the slot for the O. Garcia looks downfield. Interception. Tackled by Connell. That's his 4th interception thrown today. Dallas ball.
The receiver's only real chance was to knock the ball down. He never really had an opportunity to catch it.
Here's the handoff. Stopped by Williams. A 1-yard run by Pittman.
This defensive front made a little bit of a statement with that push.
Second and 10. Strong eye, 2 tight ends for Dallas. Johnson with the play fake. Good coverage. Incomplete.
Broncos. They have one remaining.
Did I hear another interception while I was gone? I have my headphones on. Don't judge me. Just because I was like, you know what? Just in case.
Nice boot. That ball could have drawn
And I heard interception, Dallas ball. I was like, wait, what is happening? So I prematurely think that this game was over?
Garcia looks downfield. Defender just cuts him off. Incomplete pass. Lynch is awarded player of the game.
Being awarded the MVP is just icing on the cake for this true professional.
I think my headset's failing. Ever since I played the last descent, or the first descendant, or whatever it was today, and it just wasn't. Dude, my headset was not doing well.
He was wide.
And it's been breaking up consistently. I don't know if I need to just like turn it off and reset it, resync it, or what, but.
A 1-yard reception by Davis. That's his second catch of the game.
Terrell Davis was the NFL MVP in 1998 and is on pace to challenge every NFL rushing record.
Throwing right.
That line of dialogue does not hold up there, Tom Jackson, because he got severely injured and is never the same again.
Hold on, there's a penalty.
False
start
hard.
on number 72, offense.
First and 15 at the 26-yard line. 4 down linemen on D.
First down and 15. Drops and throws over the middle. There were 5 Dallas Cowboys jerseys and a referee. There were as many referees in that area as there were Denver receivers. Not a good throw at all. Second and 15 with 15 seconds to go. Garcia throws, tipped and incomplete.
That's his third pass defended this game. The quarterback looks to pass. A 12-yard pass to Scott.
Nice catch for 12 on the sideline. First and 10 from the, or 4th and 2, excuse me, from the first. I'm going to just give up.
Quarterback looks to pass.
Into the end zone. Caught for a touchdown. Oh, it's just too little, too late.
The Broncos aren't content to just add the extra point. Garcia looks down.
Throws left side. I don't know why you're going for the 2-point conversion there. I mean, it doesn't really matter.
2-point conversion today. The onside kick. Thrown down by White. Quarterback will take a knee.
All right. 7th-year pro from USC gets the victory.
Win by 9 and go to 6-5. I'm Chris Berman. For Tom Jackson and the entire crew, we'll see you next game right here on ESPN. One
game down, 3 to go. First one, I mean, I would argue pretty good, except for two of like the most disastrous plays happened to the same team. The same team. Lions beat the Packers 13-10. I don't believe we're taking a look at any NFC Central teams today. If you're keeping track of that division, you're going to want to look at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and their game whenever that shows up, which will be further on down the line. We are going to Jacksonville to check on the Ravens taking on the Jaguars. I'll give you a quick reminder here in the Central. Ravens, they're in second place at 6-5. The Jaguars sitting at 5-5. Depending on what the Titans do, could force like a 3-way tie, except for the Ravens have that one more game. So the Ravens would likely be in third. Jaguars would be in first and second, but competitive for the AFC Central crown. This division typically fairly wild, so we'll see what happens in this one. Get our thumbnail ready to roll.
Welcome to today's game between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Baltimore
Then we'll be hanging out with a bunch of AFC West and NFC East teams for the rest of the day.
Tom Jackson. From all of us at Prime Time and all of us at ESPN.
All of us at ESPN.
Tommy, what kinds of things are you expecting to see in this game?
The Jacksonville Jaguars find themselves in third place in the AFC Central.
He sounds so bored.
Ranked 15th in the
Finds
NFL
themselves in third place.
Their running game ranks 19th overall. Meanwhile, the Baltimore Ravens.
I just want everyone to know I'm a big fan of Tom Jackson.
Their division. Defensively, they're currently ranked 26th in the NFL at stopping the run and 14th when it comes to defending the pass.
Thanks, Tom.
You won't hear any complaints from the players about the field conditions today.
It's like a beautiful sunny day here in Jacksonville.
Johnson.
They will kick the ball away to the Baltimore Ravens. Ravens fell to the Indianapolis Colts. I'm sorry, the Indianapolis professional football team. I don't know if they still do that. I don't even know if that story that I heard was like correct. Maybe I'm just misremembering it, but I seem to remember an ESPN thing where like Baltimore refuses to call the Indianapolis Colts the Colts because they were stolen from them literally in the middle of the night. The Indianapolis professional football team. Like, oh man. Still mad. They're mad 40 years and 2 Super Bowl wins later.
He gives the ball to Smith.
Emmitt Smith in the backfield for the Baltimore Ravens. Picked up 1, maybe. 3rd down and 4 coming up.
Johnson.
There's a pass, and that is a loss of 5. What is happening? That is such a bad play. It's so bad. 4th and 8.
Here's their first
On 3rd and 4, everyone's dream play is to lose 4 yards. So a very quick 3 and out for the Baltimore Ravens, and they will punt the ball away to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jaguars looking to win this game and get themselves in the thick of that AFC Central Division title hunt as we come screaming down the rest of the regular season. We're, 5 weeks out? 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, 5 weeks out.
44-yard line.
And I won't have to do anything. The game will tell me what games to watch. And I'll say, okay.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Going with a run off the right side. Beasley picking up 7 on his first carry of the day. And then just like that, they're in Baltimore territory. So Jacksonville with a good start here. Play action pass. He's throwing right side into double coverage, but somehow finds the lone receiver in green. Teal, turquoise, whatever color that is. It's a nice color. They must have lightened it up over the years. Remember when they had those half and half helmets? That was a weird decision. Manning dropping, throwing over the middle and missed everybody. Look at the linebacking core for the Baltimore Ravens. Pat Tillman, Darren Sharp. That's a good duo back there. It is I wish we had that in Madden. It is so weird that we do not see the starting lineups in the Madden games. Pat Tillman, first tackle of the day. 3rd down and 2.
3rd down and 2 for the first. 3 wide receivers set out of the eye. Pass play.
Manning throws right side, finds a receiver, and he'll be tackled at about the 12-yard line. So
first and 10 at the 13-yard line. 4 down linemen on D. Looks like
play action pass, throws to the left side, finds a receiver for the touchdown.
The defense should be discouraged on that play.
Wow.
They had good coverage, but they still gave up the touchdown.
There's a defender right in his face. He was getting ready to maybe pass off his coverage to a different receiver. It's a good pattern design if that is the case, to draw the defender away just long enough for Peyton Manning to find the window of opportunity and throw for a touchdown. So we've seen a couple of teams now, Dallas and now Jacksonville, get off to a good start in the first quarter, scoring some points. Now Dallas had I believe their initial drive was just a very quick 3 and out, but that second drive was so efficient, so effective.
Here's the run.
Going with a run to Emmitt Smith. He tries to bounce back to the middle, but gets tackled after a short gain. Gain of 1.
2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
Johnson, play action pass, finds a receiver over the middle and a great catch at the 37-yard line. Tackled immediately. It's Emmitt Smith yet again. They are just running the entire offense through him.
1st and 10.
Quarterback, you either hand the ball off to Emmitt Smith or you throw the ball to Emmitt Smith. That's the plan. 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. Quick drop and a nice find on the right side. Number 19, it could be a Keyshawn Johnson sighting. It is. First catch goes for 9 yards and sets up a 2nd and short.
2nd and 1 at the 46-yard line. Jones checks in as the H-back.
Going with a little bit of motion, pitch to that side, and they will find all kinds of room to work with before he is stopped by number 22 of the defense. Averaging 4.7 yards a carry, and it is 1st and 10 in Jacksonville territory. So we saw this in the last game as well. The team that scored first in that case was Dallas. Denver had a nice drive down the field until they threw an interception. Jacksonville drives down the field for a touchdown, and now we have Baltimore looking pretty good with a nice drive in response. We'll see if they can punch it in for points or if it's another turnover. Please, Nose.
The Ravens send a man in motion.
Ooh, they're going to get a false start.
There's a penalty.
False start on number 66.
Number 66 of the offense.
5-yard penalty, 2nd down.
The linemen just seem to lack focus.
Coach pulled him off the field just to yell at him. Send it back into the huddle. So 2nd down and 15 now from the 46-yard line. Split backs in the backfield, and they're really winding this clock down for some reason. They'll go with a run to Smith. He'll gain 2 maybe, and it's 3rd down and 13.
3rd and 13 at the 44-yard line. Double tight end, shotgun set for the O. Johnson.
From midfield, throws. Oh my God, he threw to the left side and found a receiver. I can't believe that was a completion. There were 2 defenders all over that man.
That's his first pass reception today.
How is that a completion? Not even like at least a deflection? My goodness. 1st and 10. Pitch. Going to the near side, but nothing doing. Tony Dixon picking up his 2nd tackle of the day. They'll give him a loss of 2. And that is how the first quarter will come to a close. 7-0 Jacksonville in this AFC Central battle.
7, Ravens, nothing.
Dropping way back, throwing over the middle and finding, I believe, no, that's number 23 this time. Brad Johnson, as it appears to have an arm injury as he hobbles off the field. He didn't even stop the clock. They're like, yeah, it's fine. So in comes a new quarterback. They're going to go with a pitch to the right side. Maybe I'd be, if I were a defensive coordinator, I would sell out to stop the run and just blitz. Force his quarterback into a mistake.
Running play.
With just nothing doing there. Smith ran right into the lineman that was blocking.
From the sideline is a sprained thumb by Johnson. He might return after the half.
Ooh, Brad Johnson could return after the half. So imperative here for Baltimore to not get A, too far behind, and B, come up with some points here. Throws a pass play. It's off the hands and incomplete. Again, you see just a really poor decision to throw to the jersey color, the white jersey, in between a plethora of defenders. Morton Anderson from Michigan State in his 20th year, kicking for Michigan State in like the 70s. Kick is up and the kick is good.
That's his first.
Depending on if he went to 4 years, you know, probably he would have left in like 80, 81.
Here's the kick.
Good for him, though. From inside the 5, wiggles his way all the way up to the 30-yard line. A terrific return. We'll set up first down and 10. 3:45 to go here, second quarter action. If you're just joining us, if you somehow started this YouTube video and clicked into this exact second, welcome.
Barely brought down by Lewis. 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
It's a nice run by Lewis, the running back there. Picks up 7. 2nd and 3. Dropping back and throwing right side. Finds, or near side I should say. Finds a receiver. Curtis Martin.
First down and 10 to go.
That'll be first down and 10.
Handoff to Martin. A 1-yard run by Martin.
This is how
Oliver Gibson gets his first tackle of the day.
He barely has the ball, and the defender is there to wrap him up.
Down, 19. Down, 19.
Here's the run. Tackled at the 47-yard line. A 5-yard run by Martin. 3rd and 5.
Third down and 5 from the 48. Halfway through quarter number 2, it's going to be a drop for Peyton Manning out to the outside. Finds a reception out there, a receiver, I should say. Joe Horn, second catch of the day for that one. Looks like it went for 9.
First down and 10 to go. 8 men up front for the D. Looks like play action.
Play action pass, throws. Oh, he threw a pick. Oh, it was terrific defensive coverage there.
10 to go.
Just stepped right in front of the receiver, made the play, and gives his offense the ball back with 2:06 to go here. First and 10 from the 40.
The quarterback looks to pass.
Deep drop and a deep throw down the left side. He can't stay on his feet. He'll get tackled inside the 40. Excellent effort to just try and stay on his feet.
First and 10.
First and 10 at the 2-minute warning from the 36-yard line. 2 backs in the backfield, 2 receivers top side of your screen. Quarterback, quick throw, and it's off his hands, incomplete. Might be Achille Smith, like I believe the quarterback for the Cincinnati Bengals around this time. Achille Smith. What if I'm like 10 years off and I'm thinking of the quarterback that was the quarterback for the Bengals when Brett Favre showed up? That should have been a pick. Should have been a pick. So lucky to still have this ball right now. It's going to be a long field goal from here. I think you want to just try and get some yards at least. Make this a little easier. This is like that no man's land. Throws right side, overthrew everybody. Poor timing on the jump by both the offensive and defensive players there. Morton Anderson and his 20-year kicking leg. Looking for a long field goal. That is just no good. He had the strength, but it was left and stayed left the whole way there. So Baltimore can't take advantage of the pick, and it remains a 7-3 game. Very short drive as well. I know the 2-minute warning helped. Oh my gosh, blew up 2 men on his way through. But that was a 10-second drive. Like, it was very quick.
The NFL has seen in quite some time.
So first down and 10. Going with a handoff. Tried to find a little bit of room. Peyton Manning takes a quick timeout with 1:20 to go. They'll lose 1 yard. It'll be second down and 11.
Pass play. Caught by Martin.
Timeout, Jaguars. They have 1 remaining.
I don't love the play calling leading to the timeout there. You're not getting a whole lot of yards. Manning with a deep drop, throws near side, finds nobody. Well covered on the backside. And it's 4th and 6, and they're going to go for a punt. So not a great drive at all for Jacksonville, and they burned 2 timeouts. So they're still giving Baltimore over a minute on the clock.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. Smith, quick drop. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
So Smith to Smith, and they do that really dumb play that's a throw 6 yards behind the line of scrimmage. He ran for 4 to lose 2. So Smith drops back, throws right side off the hands of the receiver, incomplete in double coverage. 3rd down and 12 coming up. Smith dropping back, deep pass right side, deflected. Excellent defense on the back end there. Whew, and we are getting one of those games, huh? One of those games. It's just incomplete pass after incomplete pass. And it's not what you're looking for. It's not what I'm looking for, certainly. Jacksonville, pretty nice return. He'll get it up right around midfield. They only have 1 timeout remaining. They have 30 seconds, 31 seconds to work with. 20 yards for a decent shot at a field goal. Manning throws to the outside. Nothing doing. I'm okay with the timeout there. I don't love it, but that'll do it for Jacksonville's timeouts. 2nd and short. Another deep drop from Manning. He's going to get hit right at the 50-yard line. They should be able to get the play off. It's going to be tight, though. We're going to probably see that Hail Mary thing. You'll see a receiver from the top side move down to the near side. And this should be the final play of the half. Manning rolls, throws deep. And it's off the hands of the defender. Incomplete. And that will do it for the half. Oh, Jacksonville 2 for 4. 3rd downs and conversions. 2 out of 4. That's the only statistic my beautiful face covers. Wow. Goodness. It must be a helicopter. I thought it was a motorcycle, but it must be a helicopter. You looking for criminals out there?
1st down and 10 to go.
So 1st down and 10 with 4. Well, we just started the second half. I don't know what I was going to call at the time. From the 20, short slant, and a nice find there for 8. 2nd down and 2. Joe Horn's 4th reception of the day, averaging 9.2 yards a carry. Manning drops back, throws right side, caught and tackled. Set up a 1st and 10 at the, we'll call it the 35. 2 backs in the backfield. Manning, short drop, throws. Looks like it was going to be like a little screen or just kind of a Just a quick pass out there, looking to make a defender miss, a move, and then gets a yak. Instead, tackled excellently by the defense. And that'll be a 2-yard loss.
Here's the handoff.
Handoff goes for a few off that left side. Ricardo McDonald picks up a tackle, and it's 3rd down and 9.
At the 35-yard line. Manning looking to throw.
Manning throws left side, caught and tackled immediately at the 50-yard line.
Nice job of play call. They set up that
1st down and 10.
Have the defense off balance now.
The pitch to the back.
Pitch left side, or near side, I should say. I got to work in the near side, far side.
2nd and 8 at the 47-yard
Always
line.
improving, you know what I mean? Sometimes it takes 90 episodes to figure something out. Get into a good flow. 2nd down and 8. Dropping, throwing. That's off the hands of the defender. That felt like it should have been a pick. Instead, it's an incomplete pass and sets up 3rd and 8 from the 48-yard line. I formation, Manning with another deep drop. He's going deep right side, and everybody jumped way too early. Incomplete pass. 4th and 8. This Baltimore defense doing an excellent job maintaining this deficit of 4 points. You hear Chris Berman earlier talk about, hey, he might come back, the quarterback might come back in the second half.
Punt rolls out of bounds.
See if he comes back in. Smith didn't do a terrible job. It looks like he is still in. Sprained thumb for the Baltimore Ravens starting quarterback, whose name I am blanking on.
He gives the ball to Smith.
Smith hands the ball off to Smith, who was tackled by number 22. So it's all full circle right there. 2nd down and 10. Goes with a handoff, tries the left side, nothing doing. And I would be willing to bet that Jacksonville has just sold out to stop the run.
3rd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
It's one of those things, I think you look at it, you go, look, it's a backup quarterback. If he can beat us with his arm, that's fine. We will not lose to this running game. Maybe do a deep drop for Smith. He's going to throw left side over the hands of the defender. Excellent throw right on the sideline, and that'll get him up to the 23-yard line for a 1st down and 10.
Smith, quick drop.
That's that quick drop, short throw to the left side, or far side. In this case, defender's right on it. I think that would work a little bit better if the coverage were softer, but they are right on the receivers at the line of scrimmage.
The pitch to Smith.
Going with a pitch. Oh my goodness, somehow made that man break his ankles. Wasn't even really that close to him, just kind of whoop.
3rd down and 4 for the 1st.
3rd and 4 from the 29-yard line.
The quarterback looks to pass.
Smith drops and fires. Nothing doing on that play. We saw it on the previous 3rd down for Jacksonville as well. Just bad timing. I mean, I don't even know, like, the coverage is right there, but all the momentum is lost. They're jumping for the ball way too early. Sailing over everybody, and it sets up a 4th down that requires a punt.
By number 36.
Tackled and brought down hard at the 30.
And it hung in the air forever.
1st and 10.
The
Pitch, near side, dropped for a loss on the play.
I'm impressed with his ability to get in there and disrupt the play before it gets started.
2nd and 13.
Manning, there's a little short drop there, finds the receiver. Out past the 30, Fred Beasley's 2nd catch of the day.
A nice tackle after a big game by
Might be his long, it might have gone for 6. Either way, he's averaging 5.5 yards a catch. We're down to 30 seconds in the 3rd quarter. Manning drops back, finds a receiver. Ooh, depending on the spot, is it going to be a 1st down or not? It looks like it's going to be 4th and short because they are highlighting the defense there. It is indeed 4th and short. Oh, ho, 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 ho. I think this would qualify as a mad lad play. This, 4th and short on your own side of the field. You're going with a pass. Caught. Oh, that's a bold play. You have Curtis Martin in the backfield, and you threw it to Fred Beasley.
At the end of the third quarter, the Jaguars 7, Ravens 3.
No, and you did all that before the fourth quarter even started. The clock was running. You could have, like...
First down and 10 to go.
It's probably a newer thing to try and draw them off sides in that scenario, but... So it wasn't invented back then. First and 10, that man in motion. We're going, I believe, to Beasley yet again.
And they're just not able to
Von Holiday, or Vinny Holiday. Holiday makes his presence felt. Excellent read there, sets up 2nd down and 11. This Baltimore defense is just clinging on to hope that either Smith can get into some kind of rhythm or they can get their starting quarterback back with that sprained thumb. Jacksonville working on the clock a little bit. They don't take it down nearly as far as they should. They usually leave about 15 seconds on there. So where it should be snapped at the 4:10 mark, it's snapped at the 4:15 mark. And that could add up to be a problem later on because you're going to give, obviously if you run 3 plays with an extra 15 seconds every time, that's an extra 45 seconds. But I do appreciate that this is here.
Bring in the nickel package.
Oh, wow, they're actually going to go with a run there before that play was snapped. I was thinking Vonnie? There's an I in there. It's throwing me off. Holiday, again with the tackle. I believe that's for another loss of 1, maybe 2. It's a 4th down and 10. Before that play was starting, I was thinking to myself, if I'm in the coach, do I run it here? Do I throw it here and risk the incompletion? Your defense is playing so well. They're working with the backup quarterback. I think it's the right call to just run it down a little bit more. Take the 25 to 40 seconds off the clock. And you get an excellent punt like that, and not a great return. And though it is an average return for this game, it's just not a great return overall. And it is 1st and 10 for the Baltimore Ravens. 3:16 to go here in the 4th. They got to have a touchdown. They like that play that's 6 yards behind the line of scrimmage. It does not make any sense.
A 1-yard pass by
and they'll find 1 yard. Going with a pitch, near side. Smith makes a man miss. Gets up past the 20 and thrown down near the 22-yard line. 3rd down and medium. 3rd and 5.
Under 3 minutes to go. Dime with only 3 pass rushers for Jacksonville.
Throws to the near side. Finds a receiver now. It's going to be a very interesting spot here. He should have the 1st down with forward progress. But this game marked him at 4th and short, and they're not even going to go for it. That is a huge problem. He should have had the 1st down because he did not. That was forward progress.
Great hang time on this punt.
And kind of wild that they didn't go for it. I mean, you're giving up a free 3. You needed the touchdown anyway. Instead, it would be a touchdown to tie rather than to win. But maybe you trust your defense just enough. Can they get one more stop? They'll get an extra timeout with the 2-minute warning. Do you take your timeouts before the 2-minute warning? Do you take your timeouts after the 2-minute warning? I think you take them before.
At the 2-minute warning, the Jaguars
especially with 2:15.
Ravens 3.
Because you could get the ball back by 2:05.
Anything stand out to you in these stats, Tom?
Did you get a free timeout on the offensive side? Of course, that's a definite timeout.
The Jaguars send him.
Whereas you would have a timeout that you could use whenever you want.
Here's the run.
Left side, and those plays just do not work. Kenny Holmes, excellent job getting off the block. That'll be 3rd down and 10. No timeout from Baltimore. Interesting decision there.
Third and 10 at the 37-yard line.
3rd and 10, 124 and ticking, 10 seconds left on that play clock. They're going to run a quarterback sneak from the shotgun with Peyton Manning. None of those words in that order make sense. Baltimore should have taken a timeout there. I don't know what they're waiting for. It's like they don't believe in their own quarterback.
Bennett back to punt.
From the 15, he'll get up to the 30, make his way toward the 35 before he's tackled with 36 seconds left. Twan Russell, 5 tackles and a pick. He's your game MVP. We see a shocking number of game MVPs from the losing team, which is wild. So 1st down and 10 from the shotgun. Baltimore never did get their starting quarterback back, even though it sounded like he might come back after the half. Bulware picking up a pass defense on that play, 2nd and 10. Smith throwing left side, finds a receiver on the Jacksonville side of the field. I like the timeout there after the big gain. 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Smith again, deep drop, throws near side off the hands. That should have been a pick. Just couldn't corral it. Would have ended the game. Sends a man in motion. Smith, medium drop that time and throws left side, near side. Ray Mickens picking up a pass defense on that one. 3rd and 10. 20 seconds to go. 2 timeouts for Baltimore. It's a touchdown or a bust. Smith from the shotgun finds a receiver inside the 20 at the 18. Yeah, from the 18. 1st and 10. What? Smith takes the snap, throws. Okay, a little short pass to the right side. Didn't lose too much time, saved a timeout. 5-yard gain. Look at this weird angle as Smith throws, and it's off the hands, incomplete. They would have had to burn their last timeout right there, and it's probably not worth the trade-off. Deep drop for Smith. Throws towards the end zone. Overthrows everybody. And here is your game, folks. 4th down and 5. Smith throws. It's caught. Touchdown. The defense was in terrible position. He was 5 yards in front of him for no reason. Oh my gosh. He went for the block or the deflection. There was no one there. Jacksonville's defense played well until they needed to, and they fell apart. The extra point is up and good.
That's his first extra point today. High kick towards the end zone.
3 seconds left. 2, 1. Time will run out, and that is it. Baltimore, in incredible fashion, comes back and wins this game 10-7. Just when I thought every moronic decision they could make. They didn't take any timeouts on defense. They're just not worried about it. They work their way down the field. I like that short out throw. I really do. It sets up 3rd and 5. I think it's a really good play to get yourself, because I was, hyping it. You hype up, oh, here's the game. And it's like, well, they can still get a 1st down and burn a timeout. But instead of it being 4th and 10, it's 4th and 5, which makes that more manageable. And I thought he was actually going to go short and then just found that receiver in the back of the end zone. What a comeback. No, pardon me. We are going to go to Kansas City, Arrowhead Stadium. Be sure to keep an eye out for Taylor Swift up there. She'll be doing stuff, hanging out. Because her and Travis Kelce, boy, when her next album comes out, people are gonna hate him. She'll have songs about football and be like, I wonder who this was about. It's like, oh, it's Travis Kelce. You dropped that touchdown like you dropped my heart.
The Seattle Seahawks. Hello again, everybody. Welcome to NFL Prime Time. I'm Chris Berman. He's Tom Jackson. From all of us at Prime Time and all of us at ESPN, welcome. Tom, what do these two teams bring to the table today?
Hey, this is an exciting matchup, folks. Hopefully you are very excited. Hopefully you're ready for this one. We're going to be hanging out with some AFC West teams throughout the rest of this video. So get frickin' hype.
Thanks, Tom.
Seattle.
Early in the week, they were
7-2-1. Kansas City 7-3.
The Chiefs are set to kick it off. The kickoff by Grammatica.
There are few things more intense in a football game than when the ball is first kicked off.
First down and 10 to go.
Kansas City can vault themselves into first place in the AFC West with a win. Seattle can maintain. Oakland looking to pick up a win in New York later tonight. That's a big game for the Giants. So we saw Dallas absolutely spank the Denver Broncos today. So obviously, as the host / creative genius behind this series, you're hoping for maximum chaos. You know, you look for that Dallas win, you look for the Oakland win.
Three receivers set for the Seahawks.
Couch throws short, and he'll get him up to the 20-yard line. But that, I believe, is it for the Seahawks on their first drive. And it's a short one, 4th and 5 already.
Back to punt.
Punt is away. From the 35-yard line, just ran right up the middle. Excellent return. Unfortunately, Hunter Goodwin appears to be injured on the play. So Kansas City starting with excellent field position in Seattle territory at the 44-yard line. First down and 10. That's Steve McNair going to the near side. Nothing doing there. James Ferrier on the stop. 2nd and 11. We've seen a lot of those 2nd and 11s. First and 10 runs that lose a yard. Pitch, and they're going for that halfback throw. It's going to be off the defender's hand and incomplete. So look at the offensive line for Kansas City. Warwick Dunn, Marcus Robinson, Randy Moss.
3rd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Thankfully, this is one of the teams that we look at and we go, oh, they're performing as you would expect. Not perfect, but like Steve McNair, very good. Randy Moss, incredible. Warwick Dunn, good. At least.
Defensive pass interference on number 20.
Oh, that was a bad time to pick up a defensive pass interference penalty. We have been seeing more of those as the season has rolled on. That's going to give Kansas City a fresh set of downs.
All of the tricks that players have up their sleeve.
Oh, and Hunter Goodwin tore his hamstring.
He's out 6 to 8 weeks.
And he'll be out probably the rest of the season, 6 to 8 weeks. We'll have 5 weeks after this, so he could make a playoff return. But it would be deep in those playoffs. Seattle, I believe, in first place in the AFC. I think they're second overall in the NFL. I think the only team that's better than Seahawks right now is the Rams. So 2nd down and 8. They're inside the Seahawks 35 at the 32-yard line. McNair with a deep drop, throws near side off the hands of the defender, incomplete. He had what he was looking for. He needed a little bit more air under it to get it over the defender and into the bucket. Darrell Green, a familiar face.
3rd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
This picture, in a positive way, really stands out. McNair dropping and throwing in and out of the hands. Felt like that should have been a catch. The defense was right there, but Martin Gramatica, 3rd year out of Kansas State, coming on for the field goal attempt. The kick is up, and it looked a little left, but straightened out, and it's good. So Kansas City takes the good field position and the pass interference for even better field position, and makes it a 3-0 game with 2:45 to go in quarter number 1. From about 4 yards deep, which is probably why Seattle had such bad field position on the first possession, he'll take it out to the 15-yard line and pretty bad field position on the second possession. 1st and 10. Deep drop for Tim Couch, who throws it over the middle, finds a receiver. The 38-yard line. Excellent play there for Seattle. That is a big gain over the middle.
First down and 10 to go. The Seahawks put a man in the slot.
Pitch to the outside, and number 32,
brought down at the 37-yard
Teddy
line.
Bruschi on the defensive side of the ball for the Kansas City Chiefs. Is he Ricky Waters? I forget if it's Waters on this team. There are a couple of players that are on their correct team. Dropping and throwing near side, deflected, incomplete. Barry Gardner coming up with the pass defense right there, and it's 3rd down and 11. So Seattle had that really nice play over the middle of the field for a deep, good gain, and they have not done anything since. It's their only good play, too. Float pass over the middle, it's intercepted. Bruschi comes away with the pick, and for the second straight possession, Kansas City is going to start in Seattle territory. 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line, excuse me.
Let's see what they can do.
It was a terrible float pass over the middle, just way too much traffic, and he paid the price by throwing a pick. Dunn tries to run toward the outside or near side. Nothing doing there. James Ferrier drops him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 2nd and 13. McNair throws left side, finds a receiver. That is Randy Moss, and he is mossing people already. Comes up with a nice reception inside the 30, and that'll be a 1st and 10 for Kansas City.
First down,
all the way down to the 26-yard line. Oh my goodness! It's a 2nd or 3rd time we have seen that today. They just don't work.
2nd down and 16 to go. The D shows a 4-3. Pass play.
McNair over the middle finds, I think, Randy Moss yet again. Nice catch for a 1st down.
The starting spot in the Pro Bowl the same year. Randy Moss continues to amaze and astound the NFL with his receiving skills.
First down and 10 to go.
So 1st and 10. We can get a 1st down at the 1-yard line as the first quarter winds down. McNair with a short drop, quick throw over to who else but Randy Moss. And Randy Moss will close that first quarter with that reception. 3-0 here in Kansas City, Missouri.
Seahawks, nothing. 2nd down and 4 to go. The Chiefs put a man in the slot. quarterback looks to pass. 3rd and 4 at the 5-yard line. Weak eye, 3 wide for the offense.
Play action pass into the end zone for a touchdown. Surprisingly not for Randy Moss, but a catch nonetheless in the end zone for Kansas City, who now leads 10-0. Seattle not playing super well, but they have not been helped with the field position or field... What's the word? Is position the right word? They have not been helped by the way that their returner has been doing it. Has been returning the ball. 5 yards deep in the end zone, and they're running it out to the 15. That time it gets up to the 20-23, it'll be the best starting field spot for the Seattle Seahawks. I feel like I'm now trapped on that word, and I don't know if it's wrong, right? I don't know what's going on. 1st and 10, Seattle finds themselves down 10. Couch throws and finds a receiver toward the outside, and it's Amon Green. That's right, okay, it's Amon Green. I knew it was like a running back that I knew.
2nd down and 7 to go. Strong eye for Seattle.
I think Ricky Waters, he played for New Orleans at one point.
He corrals him at the 44-yard line.
I start sentences with such confidence, and I go like, was it? Did that happen?
It's a run.
From the left side, Amon Green finds some room and picks up a really nice gain, probably about a gain of 11. 4th-year pro from Nebraska. And they are in Kansas City territory. Feels like an important drive for Seattle to pick up some points. At least take some time off the clock. But yeah, get some points going, get a field goal. Cut this down to a 1-score game. I would argue in games like this, if you get inside like the 25-yard line, you should be coming away with a touchdown. If you just at least get in kind of this range, how did he complete that pass?
A 24-yard pass to Warwick.
Warwick has excellent hands.
Wait, did Warwick Dunn throw the ball to Warwick? No, Warwick Dunn's on the other side. Sorry, it's Amon Green. We've already been through it. We literally were just through this. I saw the information, didn't input it anywhere, and then went, oh, Warwick Dunn.
At the 21-yard line. Pro set 2 tight ends for the Seahawks.
It is 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line, following the big play from the running back, who genuine potential, has more yards passing than the quarterback does. Peter Warwick, Marcus Pollan, Amon Green. I was also wondering if we had seen that just yet, because I feel like I would have. I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't have input the information. Who knows? Green looking for some room on the right side, but can't find any. We could take it down right at the 20-yard line. And it's 3rd down and 9. I'm going to revise my previous statement. Seattle needs to not turn the ball over here. A field goal is fine. Maybe inside the 15 is a better barometer for where you should be coming away with 6. And that's not what you should be doing. There was 1 Seahawk and about 4 Chiefs jerseys in that area. Teddy Bruschi, Sean Barber, linebackers. Marcus Robinson.
Here comes the field goal unit.
Tim Cedar from Ashland. 2nd-year pro coming out to kick this field goal. And it's right. No good.
No good. Right by number
he
6.
Pulled it right, and it went right all the way.
Field goal attempt today.
Wow. That is a bad look for the kicker. You got to come up with that. You got to come up with those points. 3 minutes to go here in the second. The offense finally gets something going. And you can't come up with what you need to come up with. 3 points to help your offense out. Throws to the outside, finds Randy Moss. And that went a little bit better because I think the coverage was much softer on the outside.
3rd down and 10.
So it was either no gain, but it wasn't a loss. Excellent recognition and drive to the ball on the defensive side there. There's a throw toward the outside. Warwick Dunn's going to pick up 9 on that one.
9-yard reception.
Third down and short.
That's
No,
his first
fourth
pass
and short.
reception today.
Now
Kansas
this
City will
offense
punt the
is
ball
showing
away.
what
So a
it can
huge
do
tackle for the
through
Seattle
here.
Seahawks to get the ball back before the 2-minute warning. Or at the 2-minute warning. From just inside the 20, tries to make a man miss, but he'll only gain about 8 yards. First and 10 from the 27-yard line with 1:57 to go.
Quarterback drops back.
Couch drops back off Ahman Green's hand and incomplete. I thought he would have it, but nothing doing there. Deep right side,
The offense
47
looked like
yards.
they've adopted the old Raiders passing strategy.
Nothing else, really. Going with an end around there, and there was a defender. I don't know if they were playing just a zone coverage there or if there was a blown block on the outside. Maybe a little bit of both, honestly.
Third down and 11.
But there was just nothing doing on that play.
Count.
Third and 11, Couch, deep right side, off some hands, incomplete, and that is a very quick 3-and-out for the Seattle Seahawks. You're kind of looking at, I'm looking at this team going, how are you 7-2 and 1? Of course, we did watch that tie against Denver, and they were not sharp in that game either.
Brought down by True. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Kansas City is winning the field position battle.
Caught with two
And they were winning it so badly.
16-yard reception by
They
Jones.
have had starting field position
Reception today.
Oh, what a
at
catch
like
between defenders.
the 45. Like at worst, like the 45. I think the worst field,
Clearly beat the defender downfield, making
Is it
himself an
position?
easy target.
the worst.
Second down and 1 to go.
Why am I stuck on that? What's wrong with me?
McNair looking to throw.
The worst
Gerald
was when
Green has been an
when
asset
Seattle had the
for his
missed
team,
field
but
goal.
More importantly for the NFL, he's a class act.
Third down and short from the 30, or 25, excuse me.
Here's the run.
Gonna go with a run. Nice run up the middle. He'll get all the way down to the 20-yard line. Ward Dunn has 5 carries for -4 yards. Would not have guessed that. McNair
Downfield.
lobs one over to the right side. Nothing doing.
Second and 10. 4 down linemen on D.
I gotta stop recording these videos so late.
McNair looks downfield. Brought
It's a
down
great play on the
at
outside by
13-yard
William
line.
Henderson.
A 6-yard pass.
Made something
by
out of
McNair.
nothing.
It's beautiful when the offense.
Sometimes they
fires
make fun of the
on all cylinders
game when it
just
throws a
like that.
ball, 6 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They run 4 to lose 2. And that's just a good job by the receiver there to make a move and pick up a good chunk of positive yards. First down and goal. 17 seconds to go here.
Quarterback drops back.
McNair finds the end zone, and it is a 3-score game here. 16-0. Extra point pending. But it's 2 scores, Sean. Well, it's an extra point pending, okay? They're going to miss a field goal? They're going to miss an extra point here? No, you know they're not. Don't be mean to me. Don't really need your sass, okay?
The kickoff. Tackled by number 25. First down and 10 to go.
So first down and 10 with 12 seconds to go before the half.
Quarterback drops
Tim
back.
Couch with a deep drop. Overthrew everybody, even though it looked like he had a receiver on the outside, just streaking down the sideline wide open. Now, it could have been a reaction to the ball coming toward the inside, but just going to take a knee, and they're going to take a timeout.
They have 1 remaining.
I think Kansas City has one more.
Timeout, Chief. They have 1
Okay.
remaining.
So he'll return the ball into Seahawks territory, but it does not matter because the time runs out. 78 yards to 103 yards. It's a much closer game than you would think. It's just the way that where Kansas City has been starting with the ball has been incredible. Incredible.
The kickoff by number 6.
Now that we're in the second
From
half,
the goal line up to the 20.
who takes control of the game?
We'll see if Seattle can make some adjustments here and
1st and 10.
get this Kansas City offense off the field. They need to come up with some points here on the first drive. That missed field goal could end up being much bigger
With the ball.
than it seemed at the time. I mean, it's
He corrals him
17
at
to
the
3,
24-yard line.
just 2 touchdowns. 17-0. Oof.
2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line. Go back to the strong side. Receiver
2 touchdowns and a field goal you should have already had.
Here's the handoff.
Wow, big hole right up the middle for Warwick Dunn. He'll get up to the 35-yard line.
Great use of blockers on that play.
What so many people forget about good running backs is their great vision. Goal 18! Goal 18! Set.
McNair dropped back.
Float pass to the outside, made a man miss, and just like that, the Chiefs are back in Seahawks territory.
15-yard pass to Henderson. That's his 2nd catch of the game.
Someone blew his assignment on that play. No way should a guy be left that wide open.
1st and 10 from the Seahawks 48-yard line.
The pitch to Dunn.
Pitch to the near side. He makes another man miss, but he's
Tackle today.
tripped up with a shoestring tackle. He'll be 2 yards short of the line to
2nd and
gain.
2 at the 40-yard line. 4-3 defense for Seattle. Looks like play action.
McNair intercepted. Oh, that's a huge play. Intercepted. I believe that's Green back there, number 28.
10 to go.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 10. Moss. And Seattle giving a little bit of life here. The middle stages of quarter number 3. Couch. He just kept dropping, huh?
10-yard reception
Just
by
kept
Ward.
dropping.
That's his 2nd catch of the game.
Chris, he clearly beat his defender on that play. They better alter their coverage and give more help to his side of the field.
Handoff.
1st and 10 going right side, and he'll break it back toward the middle. Excellent read there by Amon Green to pick up 6. 17 yards on 3 carries. Along at 10, maybe try to get him going a little bit more in the ground game.
The D shows a 4-3. Draw play.
Going with a draw play,
Pile driven
different.
at the 31-yard line.
different running back. Barnes that time around. Marlon Barnes. If I just held on for a moment, I would have been given the name. 1st and 10, though. A nice run. And they'll go right back to the ground, and they're going to go right back to Barnes.
A 1-yard run by Barnes.
5 carries, 5 yards.
2nd and 9.
1 yard per carry.
32-yard line. Couch looks downfield.
Couch throws, and is that Marlon Barnes yet again? It is.
Brought down
He'll
by
get
Barnes.
into Chiefs territory on a 24-yard or a 20-yard reception. He had 24 yards after the catch. Looks like it's 3 or 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line. Lone runner in the backfield. Couch. Quick drop.
Couch throws quickly to the near side, but it is defended well by Hawkins on the backside. 2nd and 10 with about 2 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. We're heading further east after this one. Raiders, Giants. Pitch. They're going to try and find some room. It's Amon Green.
He runs out of bounds.
Picking up a little bit there. 3rd down and 5. That's a good gain. I'd kind of like to see him go for it on 4th down.
Quick drop.
Oh, except for it's one of those quick drop throws. It's just Hawkins reading it so well.
Kick it away.
They'll give it a loss of 1. It'll be 4th and 6, and the good drive vibes go by. Because they can't pick up 5 yards on a 3rd and 5. I don't love the play that they called. And it's just,
Rolls out of bounds.
Such a disappointment coming off the interception. Try to get within 2 scores here. The Seahawks offense just inconsistent. Defense is doing what they can. But this Kansas City offense, kind of, it feels like it's getting better and better. I mean, I know they threw the interception, but the run game feels like it's been especially effective here as they start working on that clock. With a 3-score lead here, about a minute to go in quarter number 3.
2nd and inches. Looks like play action. Caught.
Oh, going to the outside, made a man miss. Work done all the way up to the 40-yard line. Are they right back into Seattle territory? No, they are on the other 40, my bad.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
McNair with the play action pass. Going to bomb it down the left side. He throws another interception. Second interception thrown of the day. And that is a really bad look for McNair, who, I mean, their team is nursing a 3-score lead. They are running the clock down just like they should be, and that's just an ill-advised throw. Couch throws it, finds a wide receiver, or finds a receiver wide open, Marvin Minnis, who played for Kansas City in his picture. And it's going to be first down and 10 from the 46. All right, Seattle has 5 in-game minutes to figure this out. They are down 3 scores. That missed field goal looming larger and larger as their offense unable to score any points. It's 17-0 as we go to the 4th quarter. Couch throws to the outside, finds a receiver who breaks it back inside. What a play there. Peter Warwick coming up with a really nice reception. The defender dove or did something and just gave him a lane to work with. Nice throw out to number 32. Barnes, I believe? Yeah, Marlon Barnes. 2nd reception of the day.
First and 10.
And where has this Seahawks offense been all day long?
Pass play.
Couch drops, throws, and that's a touchdown.
A 16-yard pass by Couch.
Chris, the receiver, wanted to get free and score that touchdown. What determination.
What?
The Seahawks line up for the extra point.
Kick is up, and the kick is good.
That's his first extra point today.
So Seattle takes advantage of the 2nd interception thrown by Steve McNair. Capitalizes with a touchdown and cuts it to a 10-point game with 4.5 or 4:20 to go.
First down,
The visor, like, whatever it is, doesn't even connect to the helmet. That was weird. Telling me a game from 2001 isn't perfect? Yeah. Moss making a big catch on the 1st and 10 play there. Play action pass from McNair.
I don't think that was the play he called.
There's that. Delete it and just keep slinging it, Steve McNair. I'll start working on the clock a little bit. It is kind of weird to see that with like pass plays mixed in where it's like, okay, we're going to run the clock down, but we're going to throw a pass, and it's like, if it's incomplete, it's going to stop the clock, so it's kind of like, well, what's the point? With a handoff, right side up to the 50-yard line. London Fletcher, 4 tackles. Has a QB knock.
2nd down and 5 to go.
2nd down and 5.
Looks like
With a play action pass over the middle. That's going to
The
be
defender just lined up his pads and wham, the ball pops loose before the receiver ever has full possession.
another one of those hits for an incompletion. 3rd down and 5.
Here's the handoff.
Going with a handoff, and Warwick Dunn will pick up the first down.
A 6-yard run by Dunn. That's the 10th rushing attempt today by Dunn. First and 10 at the 43-yard line. High formation, receiver in the slot. Here's the run.
Going with another run. Finding a good bit of room to work with there. It's like Green was on the tackle. 35 yards on 11 carries. 3.1 yard average. Long of 11 for Dunn today. 2nd down and 8. They should wind this down to the 2-minute warning.
At the 2-minute warning.
And that will be the
Chiefs lead by 10.
2-minute warning.
As we go inside the numbers. Anything stand out to
What
you in
is
these
happening
stats,
with
Tom?
the offense?
The offense has
What
shown they
is
can attack
going
the
on?
entire field.
That was very weird to see. All right, 2nd and 8.
Ball to Henderson. Stopped by Smith. A 2-yard run by
Finds
Gadsden.
minimal yardage there, and it's 3rd down and 5. They said 2. 8 minus 2 is 6, but they're marking it at 3rd and 5.
Third down and 5 for the first.
McNair, that was an interesting play call. I mean, I guess at the end it was a run, even if it was a bit of a sack. It seemed odd. Seattle not taking any timeouts. I'm sure that they're kind of working with that Baltimore strategy, except for Baltimore had a shot to win or tie the game. Seattle does not, because they missed a field goal earlier, and that was a bad miss. Bad miss.
Stanley back to punt. The Player of the Game award goes to Brewski.
Being awarded the MVP is just icing on the cake for this true professional.
So 1st and 10 from about the 7-yard line. Deep throw, and he finds a receiver, and he has got pull-away speed. What in the hell? Touchdown.
Warwick catches the touchdown.
Peter Warwick with a touchdown pass. 93 yards. Just enough blockage there by the other receiver. He just gave up. He didn't want to run. He thought, you know what? He's got it. Don't worry about it.
The extra point attempt by number 6.
Okay, is this game over? I mean, yes, but maybe not. We're gonna get a play. We're gonna get a. We're gonna get an onside kick attempt. We have not seen a recovered one, but hey, why not now? Why not us?
Here's the onside kick.
Oh, because they're really bad at it. Seattle is actually not out of this game yet. I believe they have all 3 timeouts. And I think they do. I think they have all 3. Kansas City They're going to lose 2 yards on each one of these plays, so it'd be like a 56-yard field goal.
Timeout, Seahawks. They have 1 remaining. Timeout, Seahawks.
So that was, what, a 5-second drive? They're not even kicking the field goal. They're punting the ball. What is happening? Angled it around the 10. So 12 seconds from the 8 this time.
Pass play.
Unfortunately, that's actually going to do it. Because of the way this game works and because it does that.
1st and 10.
3,
Really
2, 1. Oh!
There's the ball game.
Seattle ran out of time, and there it is, the field goal difference. They missed that field goal. Otherwise, we could be going to overtime. I think you would look at it and you would see, well, one, you wouldn't have seen the onside kick, and you would have seen Kansas City. Were they in that field position? Probably would have tried to kick a field goal. It's a valiant effort in the fourth quarter from the Seahawks, and by the fourth quarter, I mean about the last 2 minutes. So, what a weird game that is. We'll see if this Raiders-Giants is equally as weird. Raiders and Giants game is equally as weird as we get ready for our 4th and final matchup of the day. Raiders need a win just to kind of keep pace in the AFC West. It didn't really matter who won that last game. They were going to want to get a win to keep pace with them, to match them with 8 wins. The Giants, I think the pressure's a little bit more on them just because the Cowboys picked up a victory.
What are you expecting to see in this game?
The New York Giants come into this game leading the NFC East. Defensively, they're currently ranked 6th in the NFL at stopping the run.
That did not do what it wanted me to do, or what I wanted it to do.
Meanwhile, the Oakland Raiders enter the game in 2nd place of their division. Defensively, they're currently ranked 5th in the NFL at stopping the run and 14th when it comes to defending the pass.
Thanks, Tom. A slight drizzle is coming down tonight.
Most of the players have switched to using longer cleats for today's game.
Edwards set to receive the kickoff. We're underway.
I understand that these teams were scrapping in the tunnel, so there should be no shortage of physical play today.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Nickel package with just 3 rushes.
What is happening?
Kitley looks downfield. The defender just cuts him off. Incomplete pass.
Wait, why is it doing that?
At the 19-yard
Oh, it's so annoying. All right, whatever.
Kitley, quick drop.
Is that a John Kitna sighting?
Boone, as a lineman, you take pride in getting up and tipping the ball.
Kitley dropped back. Tackled at the 26-yard line. A 7-yard pass by Kitley.
You know, Chris, this quarterback said he had a great week of practice, but he can't do it all by himself.
So it is a drizzly day here in New York, and just like all of the other first possessors of the ball, they will go 3 and out.
Tackled by Fletcher.
Okay, thumbnail was figured out. I don't know what was going on there. Ugh. Trying to line it up so there weren't any like white streaks on the side, which there are a bunch in a bunch of the videos, but there are a bunch of the thumbnails. But it was just like a pixel short, and I'm like, I don't understand what's happening. So I had to paint it in. I had to do art in Microsoft Paint. Like a true YouTuber. True. Take a look at the defensive backs here. With the rain, you would expect to see more of the run game, but who knows? This game is wild. It kind of just does whatever it wants to do. I believe the quarterback for the Oakland Raiders is Jay Fiedler.
Somehow it hit the turf, Chris.
I think it's kind of not like a weird, but like kind of an oddball, unexpected quarterback.
Fiedler looks downfield.
It is indeed Jay Fiedler, and jeez Louise. We have had such a nice, efficient day. Such good, efficient games. And now we have these two teams in the rain. Just refusing to run the ball. This is why I'm so glad like Indianapolis isn't like a threat.
Tackled at the 34-yard line.
God, they are awful to watch in this game. Because they want to run like a gunslinging offense, but they did not get the right quarterback. They simultaneously didn't get the right quarterback, and this game's passing is not great in the first place. Giants with their second possession in less than a minute. They're going to drop back to pass, and they'll actually find a receiver there.
Brought down at the 44-yard line.
That'll keep the drive alive. It looks like they're off to a good start in the passing game.
First down and 10 to go. The D shows a 4-3.
First and 10, going with a run. And an excellent play on the by the outside lineman there.
Unblockable.
Unblocked and comes up with a 1-yard loss.
Strong eye, 3 wide for the Giants. Here's the
Pitch to the outside, trying to find some room, and successfully finds room. A good amount of room. Hey, it's almost like there's a merit to running the ball. Third down and short. Again, you want to just run the ball. Just plunge this right up the middle. Pick up the first down and keep this drive going. That's a good decision. I mean, John Kitna, he played for Seattle for a while.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Maybe not a while. I feel like I probably have looked him up before.
For the Giants. Going to run it. Breaks right. Second down and 6 to go.
Blue 16. Blue 16.
Here's the run. Stop.
Oh, so he's number 3 here, which means that he had changed his numbers. He was number 7.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
I don't know that he ever even played like a full season for Seattle. From 97 to 2000, it looks like he was on Seattle. Then he played for Cincinnati for a while. Then he moved to Detroit and then Dallas. Like a classic journeyman quarterback. A bunch of different teams. Didn't really do a whole lot with any of them. But hey, he got to live his dream of playing professional football, so it's hard to poo-poo him too much. Third down and 8 for the New York Giants. We're having a much better second drive. Kitna fired over the middle, found a receiver. Somehow found a receiver. 1 blue jersey and the 3 white jerseys. Travis Taylor picks up his second reception of the day. First and goal from the 8 as the train horns blow in the background. There was supposed to be some racing near us the other night, and I thought we would hear it, but I did not. I was listening. Or was it? No, it was Saturday night. It was Saturday night.
The hardest catch in football is the one in traffic. That was a good catch.
Second down and goal. Pitch to the outside. Tries to find something to do, but there's nowhere to go. Michael McCreary making his second tackle of the game. And both of his tackles have driven the running back back nicely for a loss. 3rd and goal. Under a minute to go here in quarter number 1. Kitna drops the throw and finds a touchdown.
Holt catches the touchdown. They score
6-0. And we have seen this consistently throughout the day of first possession, first possessor, terrible first drive, 3 and out, and then the second drive they score points. Wild. Kick is up, and the kick is good to make it 7-0 with 37 seconds to go here. As Steve Christie gets ready to kick the ball away. And from 3 yards deep, he'll get up to the 10, the 15, and he'll be well short of the 20-yard line. Boy, it'd be nice if there were touchbacks in this game, huh?
Pro set, receiver in the slot for the Raiders.
Going with an end around here, and that's actually not a terrible run. It looked like it was going to get bad, but McCardell made a really nice decision to turn upfield. Looked like he was going to stretch it toward the sideline, but there was nowhere for him to go. 2nd down and short. Fiedler throws left side, finds a receiver up near the 35-yard line. That'll be a completed catch to, again, Keenan McCardell, I don't know how I screwed up the last name that time. 7-0 here. Giants through 1.
At the end of the first quarter, the
Giants, terrible drive. Raiders, terrible drive. Giants score. All of a sudden, the Oakland Raiders have figured out how to play football. I think this game is scripted.
The quarterback looks to pass. The defender gets a handout.
Fiedler went deep on that one. Incomplete, setting up 2nd down and 10. 2 running backs in the backfield. They'll go with a handoff. Nothing doing there. Well defended by the New York Giants, who clogged up all the running lanes for no gain. 3rd and 10. Jay Fiedler toward the sideline, incomplete. And just as soon as I said the Oakland Raiders have figured out how to play football, they forgot. 4th and 10.
Brought down at the 31-yard line.
Brought down right around the 30. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the New York Giants. Giants. A couple of running backs in the backfield. Receiver split to the top side of the screen. They're going to go with a pitch near side. Well read by the Oakland defense. Number 25 came crashing down off the edge. Forced a loss of 2. Draw play, and he'll come up with a really nice gain there. 3rd down and 4 coming up.
3rd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
It's a solid gain to make it 3rd and very manageable. Kidna under center. Medium drop there, throws deep left side, and cannot find the completion. Can't help but think that there was maybe a better option there. Maybe not on that play necessarily, but just a better play design for. You only need 4 yards. You don't need to throw it 30 yards down the field. So the New York Giants, who were coming off a touchdown drive on their last possession.
1st and 10.
Come out with a dud of a drive that's a 3 and out. The Oakland Raiders take over from the 25-yard line. Fiedler throws. It's a little high, but it's a nice adjustment made by, I believe, Fred Taylor? Yes, Fred Taylor. All he had to do was wait 2 seconds.
That's his first pass reception today.
You know, Chris, the D was just
1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. Going with a run there off the right side. Finds a little bit of room.
A 5-yard run by Threat.
Actually, 5 yards, not bad at all. Cuts the Down in distance in half. Well, just the distance down in half. Doesn't matter. Second down and 5. That's the point. Throws right side. I thought the receiver had it, but Bill Romanowski coming through with a
third down with under 3 minutes to go in the half.
Big hit to jar the ball loose. We've seen a lot of that today. 3rd and 5. Fiedler throws to the flat. Tackled right as he got the ball, and that's Keenan McCardell. 4th down and 6. So a good run on 1st down, followed by an incompletion and then a completed pass for negative yardage. Means that the Oakland Raiders will be punting the ball away. And the Giants defend. Do you see that? If this game didn't have ginormous hitboxes, I think we'd see blocked punts. Because that defensive lineman was getting through.
The pitch out.
Pitch near side. First man missed. Turns the corner. It almost looked like he glitched for 3 extra yards there. 1st down and 10. Approaching the 2-minute warning here. A 7-point lead for the New York Giants, who have done your host a nicety by keeping the ball on the ground. All right, Kleinsasser.
At the 2-minute warning, the Giants lead by
picks
7.
up 1. 2nd down and 9. 2 minutes to go here in the half. Touchdown game. A little surprised that the Raiders are in the thick of it because they have not looked good in this game.
3rd and 7 at the 43-yard line. High formation, 2 tight ends for the Giants.
3rd down and 7. Getting a dropping and throwing to the left side. And with the celebration by the defense, they knew, or we know, that he got stopped short. And it is indeed 4th and short. Micah Noor going to punt this ball back. Didn't quite get enough of that clock milked, but oh my, how did he not get the tackle? Oh, he had what? What?
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. The Raiders send a man in motion.
A good return in this economy. 1st and 10. 1:13 in the second quarter. Deflected.
That's his first pass defended today.
The defense did
Patrick
something in their
Warfield
that must have confused the quarterback into making that pass.
With a nice defensive play there. 1:11 to go. 2nd and 10. Fiedler throws. It's going to be short of the line to gain, but a nice completion to set up 3rd down and short.
A quarterback can have the luxury of taking his time and putting a little touch on the ball.
He gets the first down.
Weirdly, we've seen a bunch of that today.
1st and 10.
No timeout used.
4-3 defense for the Giants.
Deep throw, left side, nothing doing.
As we go inside the numbers, the
Raiders have just done absolutely nothing in this game.
Anything stand out to you
Wow.
in these stats, Tom?
The offense had yet to really air out the ball today.
Jay Fiedler on the roof.
Fiedler throwing toward the sideline, finds a completion, gets out of bounds. 5-yard gain and saves him a timeout. 3rd and manageable. Fiedler throws, it's picked. Wow. It is really hard to tell what those plays are going to be like. Looks like it's going to be a completion, instead it's an interception. Sometimes it looks like it's going to be a pick, instead it's a completed pass. But Fiedler gets picked and gives the Giants a little bit of time to maybe get some points on the board. Already right at midfield. 2nd and 3. Kitna throws it into the backfield. They're just going to run out of bounds. Not a terrible idea. Saves them a timeout, but that's like a loss of 4. It was worse than I thought.
looking to throw.
Kitna throws. He'll find a completion just past the line of script, or the line of gain, excuse me. First down and 10. Giants with one timeout. 24 seconds.
Draw play.
Why?
That one I didn't get. They're going to try to run it back underneath and take advantage of upfield pressure. But someone obviously.
So second down and 13. We should see that Hail Mary play. We'll see near side to far side motion here. Kitna will run toward the far side and get rid of it. Deep bomb, and it is caught for a touchdown.
A 50-yard pass by Kitna.
Nice play calling. They knew just who to go to and what play to call.
They either just chose not to use their timeout or they were actually out of timeouts, and I did not realize it. It is surprising how effective that play is. So the kick is up and it is good. So at halftime, with the Giants 4 for 7 on third down, we have a 2-touchdown lead for the New York Giants. The Giants now over 100 more yards than the Oakland Raiders. Of course, half of those extra 100 yards coming on the 50-yard bomb right at half.
You know, Chris, that first half was pretty ugly.
Inside the 5. He'll return it out to the 20 and the 21. John Kitna looks like he's staying warm by the heaters. The Oakland Raiders have done a whole lot of nothing in this game. 14 points seems like an insurmountable lead for the way that they have been playing.
Pass play. Caught.
It's a nice grab.
Down by Romanowski. First and 10 at the 41-yard line. The Raiders send a man in motion. Jay Fiedler on the rule.
Jay Fiedler, as the ref goes down yet again, finds McCardell, his 4th catch of the day, and he'll be up at the 45-yard line. Drops and throws to the left side, drops back and throws to the left side. Fred Taylor's 2nd catch. Something must have gotten set, or a nice adjustment was made. This Oakland Raiders team looking different coming out into the second half. Oh, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Just when I said that, they're right back to their bullshit.
Raiders send a man in motion. Fiedler looking to throw. Pass deflected. Incomplete.
No look defense right there.
Boom, a good play. Instead of going for the interception, you knock it down.
As soon as I said, man, they're looking good on offense, they go ahead and stall that. Oh, it's a fake punt, and it's not even close.
He corrals him at the 39-yard line.
Oh, it's defended so poorly up front. Play action pass for Kitna, who goes deep. It looked like it hit somebody's hands there, but nothing doing. 2nd and 10.
It's a run.
That's what you're looking for in this scenario. It's rainy. It's gross out here. Keep this clock moving. Shorten it up. The Raiders' offense has not been consistent enough to seem to be able to summit this lead. 3rd down and 8. Pitch play to the outside. Did a good job just trying to stretch it a little bit. Gary picked up a couple of yards. He'll be short of the line to gain, but 4th and 5. No big deal. Run some clock. How big is that touchdown right before the half? How freaking big is that? From inside the 15-yard line. He'll go. It's a fumble. I think he picked it up, though. I think he got his own fumble. 2nd fumble we've seen on a punt return today. And it was almost another NFC East team picking it up and returning it on an AFC West team. Wild. Drop and throw over the middle. I don't know what happened to the commentary from Chris Berman and Tom Jackson. That fumble broke the broadcast. Hold on. What if we hit a little pause? Third down and 2. Throws over the middle and finds a reception out at the 49-yard line. What is happening? I guess it's at least the last game. Last half of the final game. Volume? Commentary? Why is that what they picked? I think the game kind of broke. I mean, at least the crowd noise is still here. We do have the game audio. Oh, okay, good. That's the right level of whistle. I can't. Okay. I can at least press X to get through that. I feel like this game might break, which is not good because I have not saved. 2001, what's autosave? Throw out to the flat. Picks up a little bit, Eric Warfield. Gets his second tackle of the day. It's 3rd down and 6. We're back in Giants territory, but just not seeming to be consistent enough on offense. Well, we get the first down on that one and a shoestring tackle to bring him down. Fred Taylor's 5th catch. Goes for a first. He gets them inside the 35-yard line. That's a nice catch at about the 20, maybe inside the red zone. Oakland cooking a little bit here. Curtis Conway's first reception going for 14. 1st and 10, they'll mark him at the 19-yard line. Fiedler throw. That was a dangerous throw. We saw us throw similar to that earlier in the day. Just a weird little float pass right over the middle. Ended up getting picked. That one, thankfully for Fiedler, just deflected. He'll go right at the first down marker in between a couple of defenders and find a completion to Lorenzo Neal. Setting up 1st and goal from the 7. Fiedler drops and throws into the end zone. It's deflected. Well played by Moreno. Fiedler fires inside the 5 to Santana Moss. 2nd catch of the day. Gets him to the 3.5. Fiedler into the end zone. Missed everybody. I don't even know if there was a Raider in the frame, or not in the frame, but in the area right there. Maybe could have called pass interference. Instead, they'll settle for a field goal to get him on the board. It is now 14-3. I think at that point, maybe you just try to go for the touchdown. I mean, I think, you look at it, you take the easy points. Still leaves you the option to get a field goal later. We saw what a missed field goal did to Seattle. About 1:12 to go here in quarter number 3. New York with a 2-possession lead. Oakland's going to need a 2-point conversion. They'll go with a handoff right side up to the 27-yard line, gain of about 6. 2nd down and 4. Smartly, the Giants will start working some time off this 3rd quarter clock. Oh, a big run for the Giants. He's got breakaway speed. 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Giants. Just when you thought Oakland might have a shot to get back in this game, the Giants looking to put it away with a monstrous 70-plus yard run. It was, 2nd and 4? 74 yards? What happened to the commentary? What happened? This is so weird. I didn't turn it down. It just broke. I will make sure to save. I will make sure to save after this game is done. The kick is up and the kick is good. 29 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Steve Christie getting ready to kick off. Oakland's average starting field position, the 18-yard line on these kickoffs. We'll see where they get to this time. Ooh, past the 18. Ooh, all the way up to the 22. The 22-yard line? What? First down and 10. With under 30 seconds to go here in the third quarter. A throw to the near sideline is incomplete. Second down and 10. So the AFC West getting absolutely manhandled by the NFC East. So throw to the left side. 2 deep passes, 2 incompletions. Third and 10 just like that. Oh no, a false start on the offense. Walk it back 5 yards. Oh, that's a wide open receiver past the 40. Nice find by Jay Fiedler. Curtis Conway going for 26 yards and a first down. One more play here before the end of the third quarter. He's going to go with a deep bomb down the right side. Intercepted. Oh, my good. Oh, Chris Berman's back. All it took was an interception to get Chris Berman back?
Giants ball.
The guy who made the interception was one of a couple
What
of
in the world happened there?
could have picked that ball.
Giants 21, Raiders 3 going to the fourth quarter.
Lead by 18.
Wow.
First and 10.
Okay, so all New York had to do was intercept the pass, and we got Chris Berman and Tom Jackson back. First and 10.
The pitch to the back. Breaks it outside.
Now keep it on the ground with an 18-point lead. Gary with the monster run to put this game out of reach. We've seen a couple of times now where Oakland, like, you look at it and you're like, okay, maybe they can make something interesting, and then interception or a punt or whatever, and then their defense fails them and they give up a monster touchdown.
Second and 5. Goal line offense for the Giants.
Giants working this clock down.
Here's the run.
Look at them maintain their lead in the NFC East. Another monster run. How does Oakland not understand what's coming? 130 yards on 16 carries. It was 8.1 is what that said. Obviously the touchdown that he had.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line. Split backfield for the Giants. He fakes the handoff. Second down and 10 to go. Looks like play action.
Play action over the middle. What are you doing, New York? Why are you even doing this? Giants just rubbing it in. Hey, we're going to run the ball a bunch, then we're going to trick you into thinking that we're going to run it, and we're going to just throw it just for fun. Approaching 3 minutes to go. Kitney goes with another play action. That one's intercepted. That's why you don't throw the ball. What are you doing?
8-yard line. Fiedler looks downfield. Caught.
Surprised actually that was caught. Looked like the defender had a good opportunity to pick that ball off. But it's a gain of 8, and it'll be second down and 2. Play action pass, and they're going to go to the right side. That one's caught. He's going to make a defender miss, and he is off to the races. 40, 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown.
What a catch, what a play.
Second monster touchdown of the game here between these Giants and Raiders. The Raiders kind of making it interesting. I think you go for 2 in this. Maybe you just kick the extra point. Just go for 2 when you absolutely need to. Or maybe you just try to get it out of the way. That way you know, hey, instead of that field goal's out the window. We need 2 touchdowns. They will indeed go for 2 to try to make this a 10-point game. About halfway through quarter number 4. Fiedler throws. It looked like it got deflected at the line. It's a great defensive play there.
That's their first failed 2-point conversion today.
They really wanted and needed.
They're going with the deep kick, which I think is interesting. We haven't seen a successful onside kick. This would be 15 points if they gave up a field goal. It's the correct call. It's the correct call. Not a collect call, but a correct call. I was like, oh, it wouldn't be that big of a deal to lose 3, 3 points wouldn't kill you. No, it would.
At the 33-yard line. A 5-yard run by Gary.
Now they're down 12, so they just need extra points instead of a 2-point conversion. But if you kick that field goal or they kick that field goal, then you're looking at least 1 2-point conversion.
2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line. 3 receivers set for the Giants. At the 2-minute warning, the Giants.
I thought it was like, false start. No, 2-minute warning.
Let's go inside the number. Interesting stats so far, Tom.
The offense have put together a nice running attack.
Here's the run. Right up the gut.
So 3rd down and 3. Oakland needs a stop here to keep what slim hopes they have to win this game alive, or even try and, I guess I can't really tie it, but
3rd and 3 at the 34-yard line. Throw set 3 wide to the Giants. Klein Sasser with the ball.
Klein Sasser's looking for all kinds of room, but those hit boxes are brutal. Can't get past them, and Troy Vincent coming up with the 3rd tackle of the day. Sets up a 4th down and 2 in a punting scenario, but Oakland's not taking any timeouts.
Number 4, back to punt.
So the punt is away. It'll be returned from just inside the 20, about the 17-yard line. Up around the 30-31, Keenan McCardell, 123 receiving yards, a touchdown, and 66 yak. He's actually going to get the player of the game, again, even though he's on the losing team. And the Giants had a very viable, participant,
Pass play.
Because their running back performed very, very well.
Timeout, Raiders. They have 2 remaining.
6-yard gain sets up 2nd down and 4. 31 seconds to go here. Just some formalities to determine the margin of victory. Throwing left side right up in midfield. Call it timeout with 26 seconds to go. Jay Fiedler throwing deep left side, deflected. Eric Warfield, 5 tackles, 2 pass defenses.
Fiedler looking to throw.
Fiedler throws to the flat. He'll just run right out of bounds. Lost 4 yards, but it didn't matter.
3 receivers set for the Raiders. Fiedler dropped back.
Fiedler?
Caught. A
Caught
4-yard
immediately out of
reception
bounds?
by
What the
Taylor.
fuck?
That's his 8th pass reception this game.
Just, it's 2 bad play calls right in a row. 4th and 9.
Fiedler, quick drop.
Oh, he caught it, but it's short of the
Tackled
line to
by
gain.
Taylor.
Should be a 5th and
Quarterback take a
2.
knee.
But instead it's 1st and 10, and they will just kneel this ball out. Hopefully there are no more timeouts. And they might have one. Yeah, they did.
Raiders, they have none remaining.
That's maybe the most annoying thing this game does. All right. John Kitna coming up with a victory for the New York Giants, 21-9. We've had a couple of games where it looked like it was going to be close throughout, and then it kind of just got out of hand. And it was, I mean, we didn't have any terrible blowouts or anything, but you just look at it and you're like, oh man, this game was close early, and then one team faltered or took advantage of a turnover or whatever it was. All right, so let's go ahead and sim through the rest of these games. Let's get you some scores. Let's get you some standings. Let's get you the prime time players. But first, let us pop a spicy save, because I noticed that I'm a lot more attentive in the video. I don't know if I've mentioned that. I had to save it 3 times because I would start this and then look at my laptop for whatever I was doing. And then like I'd look back and be like, oh, did it save? I don't remember if I saved or not. So then I would start the save, look away, and then do the same thing. I'm like, okay, I need to do this in the content because I'm paying more attention. All right, so we are saved. We are ready to roll. We're going to scroll up to the top here. 13-10, Detroit over Green Bay. That's going to do some damage to the Packers, who led the NFC Central coming into today. We'll see what the Buccaneers did. If they played, maybe they could gain some ground on them. Cowboys over the Broncos, 21-12. I genuinely don't remember how they ended up with 12. Thought that game was more lopsided than it was. It was 21-12? What? How do I not remember? That was only like 2 hours ago. Anyway. Oh, you know what? That was the game I got up during. They scored points? Huh. Alright, whatever. Falcons beat the Panthers by a score of 16-10. Ravens with a miraculous comeback to make that a 10-7 victory in their favor instead of a 7-3 loss. That would have made the AFC Central much tighter in just kind of in general. The Bengals continue their losing ways. They fall by 6 in Cleveland, 13-7. Bills over the Dolphins by the same score, 13-7. Steelers beat the Titans in Tennessee 17-10. Colts blank the 49ers 6-0. Exciting. Kansas City beats Seattle 17-14. Seattle had a missed field goal early in the game that ended up being the difference. Otherwise, you're looking at maybe an overtime game or a more aggressive Kansas City team toward the end of it to try and get the points to win. Washington beats Philadelphia 24-17. Chargers over the Cardinals 10-3. Patriots beat the Saints. Same score, 10-3. Weird. Also interesting, 17 points for Kansas City was enough to beat Seattle, but the Eagles scored 17, but that was not enough. Interesting. Giants 21-9 over the Raiders. I remember how that one went, because that one just happened. The Vikings beat the Bears by 7, 17-10, and the Rams take care of the Buccaneers, 17-3. So Green Bay will get a little bit of breathing room because of that Rams win over the Buccaneers. Your AFC offensive primetime player, James Allen, to the Pittsburgh Steelers, 2 rushing touchdowns with 95 yards on the ground. Defensively, it's Ray Buchanan, interception return for a touchdown, 2 picks, and a pass defensed for the Patriots. Special teams is Jose Cortez, who we've seen a couple of times, a couple of field goals and an extra point for your AFC special teams primetime player. On the NFC side, Sylvester Morris, 2 receiving touchdowns and 81 yards for Dallas. Allen Rossum the defensive players are like just doing incredible stuff that we don't ever get to see. Like, man, wouldn't it be cool to see Ray Buchanan pick off a pass and return it for a touchdown? No, we don't get to do that. We don't get to admire Allen Rossum with a fumble return. He had the triple crown. He had one pass defense, and then the forced fumble, recovery, and the return. Wild. Todd Peterson picks up the NFC Special Teams Primetime Player. 2 field goals and an extra point. So there you have it. Let's get you all caught up on the standings. The Rams are 9-2. The Patriots are 9-3. They've won 3 in a row. The Chiefs are 8-3. They've won 6 in a row. Seattle 7-3. Raiders 7-4. Packers 7-4. Ravens 7-5. And the Giants 7-5. In the NFC, it would look like this. The Rams would have the 1 spot. The Packers the 2. The Giants the 3. Falcons, Vikings, Bucks, Cowboys. If it were to hold like this, Cowboys would be the first team out. Moving over to the NFC East, the Giants on top of the division. They needed the win today. They were able to keep a game ahead of Dallas. They were also able to keep a game ahead of Washington. The Eagles and Cardinals are falling fast. Giants at 7-5, Cowboys 6-5, Washington 5-6, Eagles 4-7, the Cardinals 3-8. That's right. The St. Louis Cardinals are in the NFC East. St. Louis Cardinals, I mean the Arizona Cardinals. Whoops. St. Louis Rams, speaking of the actual town of St. Louis, they are 9-2. The Falcons, it feels like they're not like right behind. They're 3 games back, but the Falcons are 6-5 with a winning record. The 49ers are 5-6. They've lost 2 in a row. Saints are 4-7. The Panthers 4-8. Green Bay leads the NFC Central, and they got much needed help from the Buccaneers by losing today. They maintain a 1-game lead over the Vikings and Bucks. Packers 7-4, Vikings, Bucks, both 6-5. The Lions kind of still in the picture. They're only a couple of games back at 5-6. And that's a big win for Detroit because they played Green Bay today. And the Bears, 4-7. AFC-wise, it would look like the Patriots would be the number 1 seed over Kansas City. I believe the Patriots still need their bye week, so that could shift. Seahawks would be the 4. The Raiders, the 5. The Ravens, the 3. The Titans, the 6. East, West. Yeah, Central. Dolphins would be the first team out, and the Broncos would not make the playoffs either. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. Not bad. In the AFC East, the Patriots lead with a record of 9-3. They are pulling away here with 3 wins in a row. They got some help from the Dolphins today, who fell. They are 6-5. The Bills 5-6. The Colts and the Jets 4-7. Thank God Indianapolis is not good. The Chiefs lead the AFC West with a mark of 8-3. They beat the Seattle Seahawks to drop them to 7-3-1. The Raiders are 7-4 following their loss. The Broncos 6-5-1 following their loss. And the Chargers, they won 3-8. Good for them. In the Central, it's still pretty cluttered. It feels like a lot can happen, except for the Bengals. Just don't feel like a team that that's gonna make a run. The Jaguars and Browns are both 5-6. They lead the Steelers, who are 4-7, even though the Steelers have won 2 in a row. The Bengals have lost 4, and that's dropped them to 5-6. They were once in control of this division at 5-2, and it has just not gone their way. The Titans, they're in second and 6-5, and the Ravens, with a 2-game win streak, take the lead at 7-5. Man, that's such a big win for Baltimore. Such a big win. They were able to take first place. Otherwise, you'd be looking at the Ravens would be 6-6. Yeah, 6-6. The Titans would have like the half-game lead. You'd have the Jaguars at 6-6, all bunched up there at the top. What a win for Baltimore. And that'll do it. So there you have it. We can take a quick peek at week number 13. I don't think the Eagles are really in the mix. Panthers and Saints were both terrible. Broncos and Dolphins. Lions and Bears. Oh, boy. I think the Jets are good. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Uh-oh. We have a lot of good teams playing garbage. A lot of good teams playing bad. Oh, man. We'll find 4 games to watch, and you can catch that next Tuesday right here on the channel. Be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos. Thank you so much for watching. Random Rosters post every single Tuesday on the channel. We'll see you next week. Good sports. Goodbye.